Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome tonight. We will be watching Ready to Love. So we'll watch it at home and then chat about it during the commercial breaks. I appreciate you all for joining. Make sure you click the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully, I can keep up. There's so many couples. I am not good with keeping up with the names. So, how's everyone doing? How are you? Okay, I'm loving the one-on-one dates. So it seems like they're digging into the relationship part and really getting to know one another. I'm loving the honesty so far. The openness so soon and just giving their opinions and stating what they want. I love it. How's everyone doing? Thank you for all who are here. I think I see 3 people so far. I'm so glad you all are joining me. Please make sure you click the like button and make sure you're subscribed. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by Thanksgiving. So I need your help to click like, leave comments, and subscribe and share. That's the way to help. And I appreciate it. I really do. Hope everyone's doing good. If you're new, we're just watching Ready to Love. It comes on and I mute while the show is on so we can watch and pay attention. And then during the commercial breaks, we'll chat about the episode. So that's how it goes. And so far, we're learning everyone because there are a lot of couples. So it's kind of hard at this point to keep up with everyone. And so hopefully, when they get down to maybe 2 couples, 2 or 3, I'll be able to stick with the names and all, but taking notes for now. Let me know if you have a favorite couple or if you want to talk about who you think will be getting voted off tonight. I think, is it the women? Let me see who will start tonight. I'm trying to think, will the women get to vote the men off or will it be the men voting the women off again? But yep, just tune in to Ready to Love on. It's already started. We'll watch it. It lasts about, I think, an hour. So that's different for us married at first sight people. But yeah, we'll just watch at home and then chat together during the commercial breaks. Really appreciate you all stopping by to support. Make sure you click like and subscribe. How's everyone? Oh, thank you. Are you able to watch now? I like the show. It's very open and it gives you ideas and kind of milestones to watch for in relationships. That's the part that I like when the counselors come up and talk or, give input, and then just hearing the stories of others and how they work through their problems and issues. It's just a whole lot. That's the reason I like watching these reality dating type shows. But yeah, I really was not into Ready to Love, but I'll get back into it now. Okay, the show is back on. All right. So the commercial is on. Oh, wow. All I can say is Cornelius has been my favorite since before the show even started, and I am not disappointed so far. I'm like, yes, Cornelius, I love that. But now Corey, on the other hand, what Cornelius said, something along the lines that he feels like Corey is taking attention away from him. And I'm like, don't nobody want Corey. But no, you can't say that because somebody wants Corey. But I'm like, Corey is no threat. Send him home. But as far as Cornelius, I love the way he answered the question from Camille about what happens when you get married and the sex isn't whatever. And he said, "Oh, I'm not worried about that with me." And that's exactly how I feel. You can wait, and then when you get married, if that person is a good communication communicator during the dating stage, if they take instruction well, you can learn all that stuff without sleeping with everybody you date. I mean, to me, it's common sense, but a lot of people don't seem to get that because that question is asked too much. And I'm like, if that person can follow instructions, you will know when you're dating if they can do that or not. And plus, when you're getting to know someone, dating and moving to the next stages, they're just pleasing you the way they please everybody else, but you're still going to have to cater things to what you like. So that's my thought. So I feel like my guy Cornelius answered it perfectly. Go ahead. And then to seal it off with his talk about the budgeting, being debt free, I was like, yes, I picked right again. The IRAs, he's talking big stuff. So I know he knows what he's talking about. That's not something he Googled and said for the show. But I am loving it. Go ahead, Cornelius. He's not disappointing just yet. And I like how Courtney was talking about Corey being extra because that's what I wrote down for Corey. But it was funny how Corey was skating all fast and doing his Kappa stuff. And then they turned to the camera to Cornelius and Camille, and they looked like grandparents. They could barely skate. It was like that's how I would be though. I can't laugh too hard. But they could barely skate and they was moving right slow. But Corey was over there with Courtney just clapping and skating away. But yeah, that was good to me. But yes, I'm so glad Cornelius is staying on the good path. And hopefully he will continue and will not disappoint me. Because that's my pick. That was really the only guy on the show that I liked even at all. So the rest of them, I was like, nothing. But thank you all for joining. I appreciate you supporting and watching. You're just gonna watch and chat during the commercial breaks, and I'll go through the comments as they come. All right, it's back on already. Okay, so it is painful to watch Mr. Dante. Like, you can tell he is not into Carrie at all, and she was really trying. Carrie was really trying to get on to Dante, and he just was not having it. You could really see he's not into her. And then he didn't even answer the question where she asked, does he want more children? No. He just said, I already have children. And she was like, I know. And then he just went on and say it's more about the connection with the person. So, yeah, I'm about to mark Dante off the list. He needs to go home. But no, I can't send him home just that easy, as long as they don't send my Cornelius home. But Phil and Shiloh, I think they, had a good conversation. Phil seems kind of nervous and somewhat, I don't know, I'm still feeling him out. But it was different to hear Shiloh say she was not into the public display of affection. So the PDA was not her top thing. I guess she just said what she said she liked it discreetly. I think that was the word she used. So that's different. It's something that's not the norm. But yeah, it's going good. I'm liking this little chat that they're having, the one-on-one sessions. And that was too funny with Walter and Moomin, how he named those flowers quickly like he knew what they were. And then she was like, oh, how do you know that? Or do you know about flowers? And he was like, oh no, I just he had asked about it or something. That was too smooth and funny. Very smooth. So, do you all have a favorite cast member yet? I would love to know who your favorite is. Who do you want to see go home? Who do you want to see stay? I think you heard me say already, Cornelius needs to stay. He needs to find love. Corey can go home. I think Corey's time. The flowers, though, were a nice gesture that Corey gave to Courtney. That was sweet. I'm not a flower girl really, but I'll take them for special occasions. Yeah, they're okay for special occasions. So please make sure you click and like, share, and leave a comment. And make sure you subscribe. That's really helping the channel. I appreciate the support. I see people coming in. Thank you, thank you. It's like the number goes up, up, and then down, down, right back. But it's all right. Oh, it's back on. All right, let me get caught up on the comments. Oh yeah, her variety was asking about video. I don't do video, I'm just chilling at home, but I don't do the sound because of copyright. So I don't want to show the show and then get a strike or whatever. But thank you for stopping by, her variety. I appreciate it. Her variety says I'm enjoying it so far. Okay, so you must be watching on an app, her variety. Oh, it's nice to know that you love Ready to Love. I'm trying to get back into it. But yeah, I like Tasia's Tasia's I'm probably saying her name all wrong, but I like her head wrap. That is cute. I'm not comfortable wearing stuff like that on my head out in public. I just started wearing hats like a few years ago out in public. But as far as these wraps, and God forbid, definitely not the bonnet. Like, let's not even get on the bonnet topic too much. But to me, that's just nasty. You sleep in it all night and then you slobbering, drooling on your pillow, and then you just get up and wash and gonna put the leader bonnet on and go out in the Publix? No. But anyway, back to the movie. I mean the show. I like to see his head wrap. But I don't like that she's talking about her accomplishment so much. And Frank called her out on it. He's like, yeah, you're talking about, your degree and your status, but what about your friends? What do you like to do for fun? And so that was jaw dropping for me. I was like, no, why is she starting there? Why is she just jumping right in? But I do like the question that Zadia asked Naeem about what do your friends say about you. I just wonder how honest people are with that question. You can only hope. But I do like that. Like, what do your friends think about you? If I asked your friends about this, what would they say? So I think that is a good question when you're dating. It's a good one to ask. I like that they're doing these cocktails and making drinks and stuff together. I'm not a drinker though, so I would definitely have to get me a virgin, whatever it was. I do enjoy fruity drinks, but just no alcohol for me. What about you all? Would you like the cocktails date to go out and make cocktails with the person you're getting to know? It is a good date idea. Like I said, hopefully they would respect my wish to have a non-alcoholic fruity drink. Please check the like button to make sure you've clicked like. The show is back on. Well, that was good because now I see they're only letting the women go tonight. I think they said Tasia and Sabrina. I think it should be Tasia. I don't know. She just didn't give a good presentation this last go round. Not sure what she's been doing the rest of the show, but she has my vote. I like Sabrina. That was the other girl they said. They may send home, but I like Sabrina. I think she should stay around. She's very strong, outspoken, and she just knows what she wants and seems to be sticking to it. Doesn't seem like she's gonna back down. I like that, but Tasia can go. I think they'll send Tasia home. But yeah, it's kind of cool. They all meet at the man cave and then they talk about the women they're dating. I'm always looking hard at the men when they say they're dating a woman and then the other guy say, "Oh yeah, I really enjoyed her too." It's like even when the women do it, when the women are dating the same man, you can look at them and see like, oh, they kind of get in their little mode because of the competition. Oh, but thank you all for your support. I appreciate it. The time flies by with this show. We just got a few minutes left. Yes, good show. Great tips, great advice, something to look forward to each week. I'm glad I got back into the show. But I was thinking the men were gonna send someone home tonight. I was like, go home, Corey. Go home, Corey. But I guess they need Corey to stick around for the wow factor. But yep, we could do without Corey. We can do without Corey. So make sure you let me know who you want to go home, who you think should stay around, your fave, your least fave. It's funny that I saw Tasia and immediately was like, yep, nope, she's messing up. And then the men said the same thing, like they want to send her home. Oh, still watching these commercials. They have some good ones every now and then. This Botox is becoming popular. Botox. I think I would try some Botox a little bit. I don't know. I would have to research a little more. I'm glad they did a longer commercial break this time. It was quick the last few times. But yeah, Tasia's probably going home. Hopefully they'll let Sabrina stay around a little longer. I guess the men may be intimidated by her. But I like Sabrina. I'm Team Sabrina, Team Cornelius. Leave them alone. Let them stay. Let them find love and get the advertisement because that's one thing about the show too. You're coming on to find love, hopefully with someone on the show, but it also gives you a little exposure to others who may be at home watching and may be interested because they can connect with you and find you and connect that way. So it's not just about finding someone on the show. All right, it's back on. Hey. I am so surprised they sent her home. I won't spoil it just in case someone hasn't watched yet. But I thought they was gonna send Tasia home. That was my vote. But I'm just surprised. So I guess to give like a recap of tonight's episode, it goes so fast. I can't say I want it to be 2 hours because I don't think I could take 2 hours of it. But the 1 hour just goes so fast, but it was good. And thank you, Janice, for coming over. I tried to leave a comment before I left, but there were so many comments. You probably didn't see it, but thank you for sending the cousins over. Thank you, Alicia B, for stopping by and supporting. I appreciate it. Yes, thank you, thank you. It is appreciated. But yeah, so a recap of Ready to Love. We was watching and chatting during the commercial breaks, and it was good tonight. The hour went by super fast. I couldn't believe it. Hey, Fancy, I like that name. Okay, I'll stay on. I'm gonna give a recap without, revealing too much detail. But it started out with Carrie and Tyrone on their date, and it was a good episode tonight. I'm so glad that I'm getting back into Ready to Love because I hadn't watched it much. Like I would watch an episode here or there, but it is good. Just like with the other shows, Married at First Sight, you really get to see tips and examples of relationship issues and how to work through them, and just seeing problems through your eyes versus you being in the situation and not able to see it. But yes, I love these shows. But it started out, like I said, with Carrie and Tyrone on their date. And Tyrone said that he kind of felt pressured for whatever reason. Not sure about that one. But y'all know Corey was still up here cutting up. Corey and Courtney went on a date. It was like a double date with Cornelius and Camille. They went skating. So that was cute. Corey was his regular old extra self. And then after that, they, kind of talked or whatever, did their little private chat and got to know each other or whatever. So it was cool. And then after the double date, or during the double date, Cornelius was like, he was kind of, well, he said not intimidated, but Corey was taking the attention off of him. That's how Cornelius felt. And I'm like, no, Cornelius, nobody wants Corey, but somebody does. So I had to correct myself. Somebody wants Corey, but no, Corey is extra, but he's a Kappa. So I guess that's what attracts the ladies. And Corey does not mind reaching out and speaking his mind and getting these ladies. It was too funny when he was walking around the first time whipping out his cell phone. Hey, Alexis, I see you all coming in. Thank you for the support. Yes, please hit the like button and subscribe. I am trying to get to my 1,000 subscribers by Thanksgiving. That is the goal we have set. So I am excited and working towards that goal. I'm currently at like 609, I believe. So we can do it. Hello, Beverly Henderson. I see you. Just left Sister Janice. Yes, I had to leave early. That was a great discussion with Little Black Book and Janice Hilton. I was so excited. Yes. Hello, Christian. Animations. Oh, okay, you do animations, I'm guessing. Oh, thank you, Alexis Chapman. And she subscribed from both channels. I appreciate it. I was just giving a rundown of Ready to Love. The episode seemed to go by so fast, but I liked it. So Corey is Corey as usual. My favorite is Cornelius. So he did not disappoint tonight. I cannot wait for y'all to go back. If you watch Ready to Love, I cannot wait for you all to go back and watch the show. And Corey didn't disappoint with his extra, his theatrics. He was still going, but Cornelius is my favorite. He started talking about being debt free and budgeting and his life plans and how he feels about abstaining from sex until marriage. So it was good. He did not disappoint. He's been my fave since before the show aired. So I'm rooting for Cornelius. Um, who else was it? Oh yeah, Walter and Moomin went on a date. They just sat outside kind of in like a flower garden. That was cool. And Carrie and Dante went on their date, and it's interesting because you could really tell that Dante was not into her. And I guess it was an awkward situation because Walter and Newman and Carrie and Dante, they were all on like a double date, and then Walter pulled Newman away. So they all exercised, and then he pulled her away. So I guess Carrie and Dante were just left there, but you could clearly see he was not into her at all, and she would ask him questions and he wouldn't even really answer the question straightforward. And then I think after like two questions, Carrie was just like, I'm out of questions. But I bet it's just because she was not interested in him. But I can't wait for y'all to watch if you haven't watched yet, because I know people are just joining. Hey, Foxy Brown, I'm loving y'all names. I just subbed. I'll keep live open, but I'm going to turn down volume because I haven't watched it. Okay, yes, yes. I won't give away who was sent home. It was a shocker for me. I didn't see that one coming. But yeah, so who was next? Oh yeah, Phil and Shiloh. They, had a regular date. Phil seemed very shy, I guess. But he was there present and talking, asking questions, answering questions. So that was good. And then it was, who was it? Naeem and Zadia. They went out and did, what was it called? Craft cocktails. So for me personally, I'm not really a drinker, so I don't know how that would go as far as going out and making cocktails on a first date. They would have to be virgin for me. So hopefully my date would be okay with that. They would know or accept the fact that I'm like, yeah, give me a virgin, whatever it is. Okay, I understand y'all don't want to get no spoilers yet because it was good. I enjoyed it so much and it went by so fast. I looked up at the clock and it was already like 30 minutes in. Hello, Let the Lady Speak podcast. I look forward to your uploads as well. But yes, I am definitely going to go back and subscribe to everyone who I'm not subscribed to already. I know we all support each other from Janice, so I'm probably already subscribed to mostly everybody because I'm usually on the lives when she support, but just giving a brief rundown, not giving away too much about what happened on the show tonight, but just wanted to kind of, give a little overview. I think we were at Frank and Tasia. I liked her head wrap. That's one thing I'm not into yet, is wearing like headgear out in public. I wear a hat. I just started wearing hats out in public like a year or so ago, 2 years ago, but I'm definitely not wearing these bonnets out in public. That's been a big thing. But I did like Tasia's. I think that's how you say her name, Tasia. I liked her head wrap. And so then that was really the episode. Tasia kind of got called out about talking too much about her background education, which I agree with. When I heard her talking about it, I was like, oh no, she's messing up. She's too focused on self and her accomplishments. And then Frank certainly mentioned it as well. But that was pretty much it. Like I said, it went by super fast. I love it. Seemed like I wanted more time, but I don't think I could watch it for 2 hours. I don't think I could watch it that long. They only had about 6 couples, I think, that went out. Probably all they could really fit into like a 45-minute show. But it was good, meaningful, and I was glued. But I was shocked by who they sent home. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna say who, but I couldn't believe I was wrong. Yeah, so the guys is always interesting how they say who they're dating, and then someone else says, "Yeah, I'm dating that person too. I'm interested in them." I love it though. So, do you all have a favorite who you think should go home if you're watching the show? And if you haven't watched yet, are you going to watch the next episode that come on? Or are you going to catch the replay next week? Because I think it comes back on at 10 or 11. So it would be nice if you all watch and come back and comment. I'll respond to the comments at that time. But I appreciate the support. I'm not sure how much longer I can stay on. Got a few things to do tonight. I'm so glad it's the weekend. But yeah, I would love to know who you all think should stay, who you think should go. My favorite is Cornelius. They need to let him stay until the end. So even if he doesn't find someone on the show, maybe someone who is watching can connect with him. I am Team Cornelius. He did not disappoint tonight. I'm proud of him. Like I know Cornelius. But yeah, he's been my favorite. But once again, make sure you all check the like buttons. Make sure you click like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Just here to support each other and support the movement to get to 1,000 subscribers and these 4,000 watch hours. I am looking forward to it. So exciting. But that's really all I have for tonight. I appreciate the support. Make sure you leave a comment so I know you're here. Thank you. Thank you. I'm also thinking about doing a giveaway. So I'm open to ideas. If you can think of anything, I have a few books to give away. I love Janice Hilton's book. I've started reading her books. They are so awesome. 10 Years a Girlfriend is just wow. And then the other one, 23 Types of Guys You Might Meet on Social Media. That one is so on point. Like, I don't even know when the book was written, but it really describes the men that I have met while using social media. It's too funny how accurate that book is, but all her books can be found on Amazon. You type in her name, Janice Hilton, and they'll come right up. I think it's 6 or 7 books. So definitely support, get them, and pass them out even to your young ladies or even older women. I mean, we can all benefit from it. I'm 34 and I'm learning a lot about relationships and life in general. But yes, I appreciate it, everyone. So I really hope you all have a good night. Thank you for stopping by and supporting. It's greatly appreciated. I will be sure to return the favor. I'll go around to the different channels and subscribe as well so we can support each other. And I believe in leaving comments. Definitely got to leave those comments and engage so it gets spread out into the YouTube world. Then I'll have to go back and watch the replay of Janice. I think I missed about an hour, but I know that was good with Janice Hilton and Little Black Book. All right, Sophia. Oh, Sophie chats a lot. Oh, I like that name too. Good night. I will watch tomorrow after I watch the show. Okay, sounds good. I appreciate it. And just so you know, I do mute during the show so I can really focus. But then once the show goes to commercials, then I start talking. So a lot of people ask, hey, is there no audio? No, I don't want to get a copyright strike. And if I talk too much during the show, I just get sidetracked and won't even be paying attention to the show. So I talk during the commercial breaks. I'm trying to figure out a way to get that message out. I try to put it in the description, but I know that doesn't always get seen. but I usually just leave a comment while I'm live, and it kind of works. Then I give like a little, we'll chat about it after the show ends. But yep, thank you all. I appreciate it. Have a good night.